we started literally in a storage unit making ceramics for people. And we decided to do a summer pop-up shop where we would kind of test out this half coffee shop, half pottery studio model. And that's really the point at which the food and beverage side got brought into it. And the whole purpose was just as a way of bringing people into the ceramic side of our business, was just a love and a passion for making things. And then it's just slowly evolved from there. My name is Christopher Galbraith. I'm the managing partner of Belltower Coffee House and Studio, which makes up 4 different locations between our 3 restaurants and our 1 ceramic studio. We moved into the space we're in now in 2020, and we actually put a doorway between the 2 spaces. So even though they're separate businesses, separate entities, separate teams even, we still wanted there to be a kind of like a symbiotic relationship between the 2, where our guests could pass between those 2 spaces. And that really is kind of like the epitome of the restaurant being the gateway to our studio business. You literally pass through our restaurant space into our studio space. So it kind of captures the dynamics of the relationship between the 2. I cannot even begin to tell you the number of times that I've been in the building and heard someone say, "Oh my goodness, there's a pottery studio here." So even though, I mean, it's like there's a giant hole in the wall and you can see into the studio space where people are working. So to us, we feel like it's very obvious, but we still get tons of guests who it kind of flies under the radar for them. We have a production team that makes custom logo pottery for companies all across the US. So we typically make several hundred mugs each week. We have about 80 people that use our space. They pay a monthly subscription. They get access to our space 24/7. They get access to our equipment. And for them, you've got the entire breadth of ceramics. You've got people who are doing all functional ware, you've got people who are doing sculpture, you've got people who are, you think of it and someone there is doing it. The first debit card I ever had was an Evolve debit card. So like I'm in the bank at least once a week, often more than that. Having consistent people who I know their names, they know my name, they know my businesses, they care, they ask questions. It's just always been a very personal level of customer care. There have been times where it would have been, you know, maybe a lending opportunity was at another place, and I've always felt like, nope, I mean, this is where I bank and not really looking for another place. And it's because of that personal level of care and service.